Welcome back to Buzz Recaps. Today, I will explain a drama crime fantasy film released in 2025. The movie begins with a man named Hutch Mansell. Hutch is being investigated by some officers while he's sitting with a dog in a room. The officers ask him who he is. Why did he do what he did? The story shifts to exactly 1 month ago from the present time. The normal life of Hutch is shown. His routine was to wake up, make breakfast in the morning, throw out garbage, and support his family. Sometimes he would be late coming home because of getting caught up in work. His wife, Becca Mansell, was worried about him. She used to think that sometime she would divorce him and leave. However, deep down, she also knew that he was a soldier and was busy with so many things, so she should stay with him. She just wanted to communicate her feelings and left a message saying, "I love you." Hutch also becomes happy after seeing her message. The scene shifts to the next morning. Kids' breakfast was being prepared, and Hutch was in bad condition. Becca wanted to tell him to stop this nonsense. Hutch makes her believe him and promises that when she comes home tonight, he will make pizza, pasta, and macaroni for her. However, he has to do a small job first. After hearing that, Becca understands that Hutch is going to get into trouble again, so there is no point in explaining further. Hutch goes to a hotel and starts waiting for some people. When someone arrives, he enters the elevator. After that, the scene shifts to Hutch, who meets a man named. The barber man tells him that the mission he gave him was not easy, and his boss asks him what happened in the elevator. Hutch says, but as soon as he enters the elevator, he has to shoot many people to obtain a drive. He has to break people's teeth and bones. At the end, when he was about to leave with the drive, many people were waiting for him with MP7 guns. Hutch then throws a gas cylinder toward them, causing a loud explosion. Meanwhile, the barberman asks him again if anything else has happened, and Hutch tells him to stop and wait a little. Basically, to take this drive, Hutch was not alone. There was another team with machetes. A machete is a kind of large knife that villagers and farmers use for farming. Saving himself from these machetes, Hutch Mansell finally obtains that drive for the barberman. He receives some money for his work, but that money is not enough to pay off his debt. He has a debt of about $30 million. And the money he has earned is only $800,000. In the first part, the person whose account he had burned lost all that money. Because of that, Barberman continues to give side missions and side hustles to Hutch Mansell to pay off his debt. Hutch expresses that he is very worried and tired of doing this work. He needs time with his family and is going to celebrate holidays. The barberman responds with good luck. Upon hearing this, good luck, Hutch understands that he has forgotten something. Something bad was going to happen. The scene shifts to the family, where Hutch starts showing his family a video of a very nice water park called Palmyra. After watching this video, the family decides that since the holidays have arrived, they should also go somewhere for a trip. To join them, Hutch has also called his father, David. David was an ex-army soldier, so he arrived smoking cigarettes. The entire family directly reaches Palmyra. With the arrival of the family, they went to their hotel, and after looking at the rooms, they were happy. Hutch had booked a honeymoon suite for his wife to spend some quality time. Just at that moment, the kids come inside, and everyone goes on water rides. However, due to their bad luck today, there was an accident at the park and it got closed. They only managed to get tickets to eat hot dogs and burgers. As they reach the hot dog restaurant, Hutch remembers his childhood, how his father used to bring him here for hot dogs. However, in the present time, there is a policeman standing there who is the sheriff of this village. He asks why Hutch is staring at him like this and whether there is any problem or if he is going to create a problem. Hutch apologizes, explaining that he was lost in some old memories. He saves his attention from the sheriff and starts enjoying his lunch while sitting with his family. Moreover, after lunch, the family reached a club to enjoy the coupons there. It is a fun club with many games going on. Some girls are present who appear pretty. To win their hearts, Brady plays a game, wins some tickets, and gives the tickets to the girls. However, there is a boy named Max who is the boyfriend of one of the girls. He punches Brady in the mouth and asks what he thinks of himself. Looking at this situation, there is a lot of commotion. Some other people from this club come and tell them to leave. Eventually, while going out, a man also slaps Hutch's little daughter. Seeing that, Hutch's mind turns. He thinks, how dare someone raise a hand on his daughter when the first was just verbal? First, he takes his family outside to ensure they are safe, saying that he may have forgotten his watch inside. After going inside, he creates a mess with that man. The whole club is in chaos. The police arrive and take everyone to the police station, where the sheriff calls Hutch and takes him to his cabin. In the cabin, Hutch meets a person named White who is sitting on the sheriff's chair. Hutch understands that if someone else has come and sat on the seat of the police officer of this police station, that person must be a big man. White reveals that the boy Hutch beat up was his son. Hutch responds that his son should not have behaved that way. He was apologizing, but White's man raised his hand on his daughter. If White were in his place, what would he have done? White understands this point and tells the sheriff to release Hutch's family. However, the sheriff tells his people to keep an eye on them while leaving. He doesn't want such a man in the city. Meanwhile, Becca confronts Hutch about why he is fighting here when there is no work of any kind. When will he stop getting angry from these fights? Why doesn't he control his anger? And what is in this black bag? Has he brought guns here to fulfill any mission? As soon as she opens the bag and checks it, she finds old wine in it. This is the garden wine from where they met for the first time. After drinking this wine, both get a little drunk and start spending their night together. The next morning, some gun games are going on where the shooting skill of Becca is displayed. She was also involved in war at some point. After this, the whole family starts clicking photos while spending quality time and riding on the waves. There is a duck boat, a boat that travels in the water. Hutch sends his family on it, then observes from far away some police officers approaching. He understands that there is going to be a fight here, so he climbs into another boat alone. All the goons and police officers arrive on that boat. An old family also climbs into that boat, but they have earphones on and are not listening to anything. The fight starts there. They have not come to talk to Hutch, but to kill him. They question what he has come to do in Palmyra and mention that he has beaten their people. However, they didn't know that Hutch himself was a soldier. During the confrontation, a policeman picks up a knife and wants to kill Hutch, but he cuts Hutch's finger and throws him in the water. Hutch becomes very angry, comes out of the water, and then beats everyone severely like dogs. He tells the sheriff man that he is here to celebrate holidays and asks to be let go. After that, Hutch calls his brother Harry. Harry had come from Japan a while ago and had learned to play a tune. Guitar is the world's toughest instrument to learn, yet Harry mastered it very quickly. Harry reveals that Palmerville is not just a tourist place to roam, but also a mafia hub. Mafia hub means a place where black money is sent here and there. The big people of the city conduct their black business, which includes smuggling, trafficking, organ transplants, and biochemical weapons. On the other hand, a factory is shown where the mafia of that city runs black business for Miss Landina. While Hutch's family is enjoying themselves, he learns from Barberman that Landina in Palmerville is responsible for every black business. She is in contact with big guys and doesn't leave anyone alive. If anyone harms her business, she kills that person along with their family. Barberman advises Hutch to get out of there as soon as possible for his own good. If he stays there, he shouldn't call for help. Landina had settled the whole city while working with White Father and had also betrayed and killed him deceitfully. And that's why there was a lot of debt in White's name that he had to pay. White explains that that is his last deal going to happen. After that deal, his debt will be over and Landina will never trouble him and his family again. On one hand, the whole family is getting worried sitting at home. It's evening and Dad hasn't come home yet. However, Becca understands that Hutch has definitely done something. On the other hand, Hutch went to Landina's building to explain to her that Hutch is a tourist with nothing to do with her work. He has come to make a nice compromise. Let him stay there for a few days, and then he will leave quietly. By mistake, Hutch discovers that the sheriff has changed sides. First, he was working for White, but now he has started working for Landina. Landina has kidnapped White's son Max to get her final project done properly. Although Hutch was going to leave initially, his conscience awakens, and he decides to save Max. He fights the sheriff and the rest of Landina's goons. Later, the news about confrontation reaches Landina, who tells her team to gather information about that nobody, the unknown person. Where did he come from? What does he do? What is his background? Who is in his family? Why has he come to such a place to mess with a big mafia like her? And why has he brought his own family? Hutch saves Max's life and brings him to a secret hideout. The secret hideout was chosen by their father, who knew that Hutch had taken a fight, and it would be right to keep the family in this corner. Becca sees the house in a mess and complains about Hutch getting into such situations. There is blood on his face and signs of beatings. She threatens to give him a divorce. Hutch responds that she is right. He is not worthy of anyone, and she should leave him. However, Becca, being a strong woman, says that she will deal with their relationship later, but first, whoever has done this to him, they should fight together. Becca is ready to fight herself. After that, the Hutch goes to White, who is drinking in grief over his son. He is very worried and initially thinks that Hutch kidnapped his son. However, Hutch explains that they are the same. Both their sons have been betrayed. White wants to take down Landina. Hutch reveals that by mistake, he set fire to the project that was going to be delivered. He asks White what to do now. White explains that now Landina will hunt them down and go after their families. It may be possible that she is coming to destroy them. Hutch suggests that before she destroys them, they should destroy her. Why not shake hands? White agrees and shakes hands with him. Later, Hutch's brother also comes to help him with his fight. After that, basically, the whole Palmerville, which is a water park and tourist place, is turned into a battlefield. Everywhere there are landmines, hidden guns, flamethrowers, machine guns, and TNT bombs that cause blasts. The family goes to the secret hideout for safety, but Becca gets ready with backup guns to help her husband. On the other hand, the sheriff comes to Palmerville to inform both of them that if they don't want to face death and want to keep their family safe, they should go straight to the car and sit down. Maybe Landina will spare their lives. The second option is to face the brutal death. Both brothers say that since they came to see some fight, why not choose the second option? Just at that moment, the sheriff has been killed by his own people. Moreover, the battlefield was prepared for them with different tactics, showing people different shadows and mirrors, keeping hidden landmines under holes, killing someone with a boat, and shooting bullets with machine guns at people. On one hand, the fight is going on at Palmerville, while Landina has sent some goons to the house, but Harry is present there to fight those goons. He has learned Japanese fighting from Japan and starts fighting with katana swords. Both fighters have very sharp swords, but in the end, Harry wins because he has a real katana, which in one blow can even cut a person's head in half. On the other front, Hutch is going after Landina. He initially avoids raising his hand on the women fighters, but eventually shoots 2 girls one by one and finally corners Landina. Landina is about to cut Hutch's neck with some sharp knives when his wife Becca arrives to help him. She is a sharpshooter and with a dangerous shot, breaks Landina's eye and kills her. Their grandfather, David Mansell, plants a bomb in the whole Palmerville. There is a blast, and everything is destroyed. And these people jump into the water to save their lives. The story comes back to the present time, where government agents have rescued Hutch and Becca from the water. They ask how so many dead bodies were found there, what happened there, who started the fight, and how did it end. However, a Hutch boss call keeps coming, instructing the agents to let them go. Although the government agent doesn't want to do that, orders have come from above, so they have to listen. The whole family reunites again. In the end, 2 dogs are shown with the family. One that was rescued from the garden or somewhere in the park, and the other dog that belonged to Landina, which they adopted. With that, the movie ends here. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe.